Hello everyone, this is Joe, Four Soft Corners here, and for today's video I have episode 3 of my journey of documenting the 1976 Topps baseball set build I'm doing. I'll try and get to it quicker here. This is like I said, the third episode of this, so if you're just catching up, if you haven't watched the first two, if you want to go back and watch the first two, or if you just want to get on from here, I'm just purchased a starter set for this for the 76 Topps set, and I'm just basically documenting my journey of putting in the binder, going through the cards for the first time, and just really starting to build the set. I believe I have about 60 cards I need for the set yet, so as I go pick any more up, I will be adding those in. But we'll get started, try and get through 2 pages here. So right off the bat, we have another face-off here, and both these are actually in pretty decent shape. I believe this is my original and this is the new one. This is card 28, the Dusty Baker. I think from the front would pick this one. New is on the left. I think we're going to go with that one. All right. Next, we have card 29, Rick Burleson, shortstop for the Red Sox. Yet another different little icon here of most likely a stolen base attempt. The throw coming in the second there. Next we have card 30, John Montefusco, and I believe this is our first All-Star Rookie Cup. So it's our first look at that in this set. Just definitely love that. The Rookie Cup, that emblem, whenever it appears on cards. There's a definite, more common known fact that Don Orson pitched the perfect game in the World Series in 1956 against the Dodgers. It's a nice one there. Card 31. This is Len Randall, second baseman for the Rangers. Of those old Rangers uniforms there, and just the color scheme they chose to go with it. So as of this time, the save record was 38 saves. Set in 1973 by John Hiller. Obviously, a lot more pitchers started and completed games back then, so I guess that's not too surprising. Here's card 32, Danny Frizella for the Padres. As much as this color scheme, I mean, the brown and yellow, as much as it's probably maybe one of the most less appealing colors of the set, it actually is one of the most well paired ones, I think, as far as with the uniform. And speaking of the saves here, so Danny Frizella led the Mets in saves with 12 in 1971 and led the Braves in saves with 8 in 73. So yeah, definitely a different era as far as the relief pitcher and how often they were needed, at least to close out games. Card 33, this is Bill North for the Oakland A's. Like I said, I like that Padres color combination. This for the A's, and so far the one for the Expos of Price sticking out as my favorite. It's a pretty impressive there one for Nolan Ryan in 1975, and 10 or more batters in 23 games. Card 34, we have Mike Garman with the Cubs. All right, so we do not have card 35. That is Tony Oliva. So that is a Hall of Famer we are missing. Next up, we have card 36, and that is Frank Taveras, shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So definitely starting to see some recycle use of the little icons down here, but still like that they're not quite as redundant as some sets use, things there. Shout out to Don's Field of Dream cards with the Pirates player kneeling with a bat there. Here's the fact: Jim Bottomley had 12 runs batted in one game for the Cardinals, September 16th, 1924. Top of my head, I believe 12 is still the record, but I'm not positive on that, and it might have been tied. That is one I definitely want to look up after this. I know Fernando Tatis Sr. had at least 8. When he hit 2 grand slams in one game. I'm not sure if I can remember if he had any more RBIs in that game. I believe Mark Whitten had a game with a lot. And I also want to say, I think Sean Green had a 4 home run game, and he might have had close to that. So if anybody knows that off the top of their head, if 12 is still the record, how many times it's been done, I'm definitely going to look that up right after this video. But so here's card 37. We have 2, but just looking at this one, I think this is the one I originally had. It has some creasing in the top right and left there, so don't think we're going to have much of a competition this time. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't really show that one which is John Hiller, Detroit Tigers. And John was AL Fireman of the Year, and we just read about in 1973, and we just read about him leading the league with 38 saves that year. So comes full circle. Card 38, we have two, and this is a cool one here. Let's see, so I picked up this way. So this is my original, which I see some issues with already, and then this is the new one. So Gary Maddox, outfielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. And yeah, we're definitely going to go with the new one. So this is a neat, obviously I didn't get to grow up in this era of the Phillies. My dad is not a huge fan of sports, although I know he did used to be a pretty big Phillies fan, but just never really stuck with following the sport. But back at this time, I believe he was a pretty big Phillies fan, and I think he played a little bit of softball, and I believe his glove was a Gary Maddox glove. So the facsimile signature inside of it. So definitely always think about that whenever I see or hear about Gary Maddox. So it was card 38. Card 39, we have Pete Broberg for the Brewers. Card number 40, we also have two here. One on the right, this is Dave Kingman. The one on the right was my original one, and the one on the left is my new one. This was the original. I might have mixed that up too, I'm not sure. Whichever one this one is gonna make it. But nice Dave Kingman there. The Mets. Just check my checklist quick. Okay, we should be able to get through this video without any holes in here, just so I know. Without any missing cards for this page. Here is Tippy Martinez, pitcher for the Yankees. Color scheme doesn't necessarily go with the Yankees, but it just works, and I like the contrast of the bright blue and green together there. Card 42, it's Barry Foote, catcher for the Expos. Again, this may be my favorite color combo so far, just the blue and red. This perfectly captures the Expos logo there. Here's another neat one. The Harvey Haddix pitched his 12 no-hit innings. 5/26/59, and lost the game in the 13th. And it says no hit, but I'm pretty sure it was a perfect game up until that point. Could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain about that. So 43, we have Paul Splittorff, pitcher for the Royals. Pat Corrales of the Phillies was awarded first base on catcher's interference 6 times during the 65 season, so I would say he maybe had a little tactic to try and make that work. 2 cards here yet, and no doubles for him, so here is Doug Rader, third baseman for the Houston Astros. Perennial Gold Glove winner, Doug hit 4 homers in back-to-back games against the Mets in 1973. I'm assuming that just means in between the 2 games he hit 4. And last card for today's video. Here's a nice one. This is Bug Powell, first base for the Cleveland Indians. Focus. So Powell most known for days with the Orioles, and let's see, I believe that's 3 looks like a 336 for his career home runs at that time, so pretty impressive. Definitely have to keep an eye out. I mentioned it when I think this is the second card. I didn't see that in any facts. So definitely anybody that has more of a longer stat line. Doesn't look like they tried to squeeze a fact in there yet, but so that's the last card for today. That'll take us up to we'll start next time at card 46. And we have 5 pages done. So. Again, any feedback on this series, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're enjoying it, if you enjoy the look of the set, if you didn't and it's growing on you at all, just seeing it this much if you've been keeping up watching. But appreciate any feedback. Thank you for watching, and just remember, any card can be a great looking card even if it has 4 soft corners. Thank you.